So it's just a regular day here on the boat. What do you want for breakfast?
I don't know.
So one of the questions that we always get in the comments is, well, you could save so much money by doing the work yourself. And I've thought about it and actually have tried to do it. And I've done a lot of work myself. We put new injectors in.
I'm Brooke and this is Brayden. We have 2 kids and 2 dogs, Rooney, Penn, Fraser, and Captain. At 75 tons and 55 feet long, our home is different. With time being non-renewable and our home being, well, movable, around the world we go as we roam to know. Welcome aboard Mermaid Monster. So it's just a regular day here on the boat. So I thought I would just show you what we do. It's morning, I'm getting the kids ready. We have school and all the fun things that come with that. And then we were gonna show you a few of the projects we've been working on lately. So here we go. What do you want for breakfast?
I don't know.
Ugh, it's hard.
Now they're adding one more minute.
And you took what Rooney wanted for breakfast.
Rooney, they said they really want him to share it, so like,
You
let's
stole
add
the
one
last
more minute.
Sausage, pancake, corn dog.
So like, let's do one
Avocado
more minute.
toast, Rooney? Why not?
No, don't film me.
Oh, we have dishes that need to get done. Ooh, I got some new hats. Check it out.
Look.
So all this stuff right here has to go in here because you're never gonna believe this, or you will, but we have a quick trip again to California. We were just there a couple weeks ago, but this is for something extremely special and important. No, the kids are fighting. It's a regular morning here on the boat, so I'm gonna pack.
You good?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, so we got a lot of work, more work than I was anticipating, done on the engines. So we had a problem with the fuel injector pump. So now we have new fuel injector pumps. This one over here on the port side actually had some malfunctions inside of it that made it so that it wasn't even able to be refurbished. The starboard side, we got refurbished. We bought a refurbished pump for it. And it's good that we fixed this one because that's what was causing all the stalls, is some parts inside that weren't
People are
working.
just jumping in and they don't know what you're talking about. We had, our port engine was stalling a lot, right?
It was stalling a lot. We had to come down here and almost like reset it, unplug it and plug it back in. Kind of a weird fix, but it seemed to work until we could get down here to get it fixed.
Yes.
If we only had one engine, there's no way we could have been able to make a trek like that. It's something that would have needed to get addressed immediately, but we have two, so we had something to fall back on. So look, you can see the pump right here. So they're not painted yet, and so that's what the new one looks like. And then see this connection right in here? This is the connection that we had to unplug and then plug it back in. At first I tried to clean it and did all these things like that, and I came to find out that it had nothing to do with anything else that I did. It was only the unplugging it and plugging it back in. We put zip ties around it to really secure it in place. It had nothing to do with it. It was just unplugging it and plugging back in. So one of the questions that we always get in the comments is, well, you could save so much money by doing the work yourself. And I've thought about it, and actually I've tried to do it, and I've done a lot of work myself. It takes me 3 times longer than it takes Alex, the fastest engine guy in town, and fastest engine guy ever. And the other thing is that I'm not a mechanic. I'm not a mechanic, I sell insurance. And like, you wouldn't hire an insurance salesman to fix your whatever, your AC at your house. I can do my insurance thing, and then Alex, the expert that has like 20 years of experience, probably more than that, can fix the engines better than I can. And that's kind of my philosophy on it. It's got to work when we're underway, so I really need to trust that it's fixed properly, and I'm not going to take a risk on the engine.
But you definitely stick around and like watch how it's done, and you do a lot yourself as well.
No, I know enough.
Yeah.
To be able to troubleshoot and to fix things. But
it's more about finding the right expert.
It's also about saving time, right? Alex can get this job done in 2 days, and it would take me 2 weeks to get the same job done by researching and get it all done. Yeah. Hopefully quicker than that, but I mean...
And that's time you could be working.
I could be doing something else that was a little bit more productive, for my skills at least. And that's my philosophy on why we have someone else do the work for key components like that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I can't look at the camera because it's so bright, but we're getting some service work done on our davit. And the davit is like the crane that lifts our tender, for basic terminology, to get it down. It's very important. The other day I said, let's go on a tender cruise, and then Braden told me, you can't because the crane is torn apart right now. So pretty much when we were getting the boat detailed, the guy that's detailing it, he heard us moving the tender, right? Braden, he said that doesn't sound healthy.
But it's fine.
Was it the detailer or was it? No, it was Chris at YRF.
It was Chris, yeah.
He was doing the chocks for our new tender. And it's fine, but we did find a few things wrong with it.
Had nothing to do with the sound though.
There's a line, it's a pulley system in here. There's a pulley system right here, and this normally rests right here if it retracts or it goes out. But it had slipped on this plastic plate, which is no longer here, and it fell down like that, and it started chafing the plastic. So that wasn't really great, and it could eventually chafe this Dyneema line. But so that was one issue, and I was told by the Davit guy that it's not a very good system. Like, none of these davits are very good. Now we have a train. A very good system.
I think that's just because he's trying to sell you a new davit.
He is super nice. But that's one thing wrong. And then over here there's this hole. You might want to just show them the hole. There's a hole, and it's not perfectly round anymore because what?
I think sometimes that pin has been wearing that...
The locking pin that holds the davit in place, which is really important, started wearing it out. So at first he told me, oh, you might need to replace the whole boom, and I pretty much told him, no, like, that's crazy. It's a hole, just make it a hole again, like a round hole. You don't need to replace the entire piece. So that's what they're gonna try to do on that. And then the other thing Braden's like really excited about is the remote that plugs in that you need to like run the sequence, and that's really important when you're running the davit, is a particular sequence. If not, the lines can get tangled inside and then you have a problem. And this is a very dangerous piece of equipment if not used properly. So the remote is, we have one now that plugs in, but he's getting a secondary one that's wireless.
What happened to our first backup?
I don't remember.
We left it out on the deck. I did.
You left it out on the deck.
And it rained.
Yeah.
You never know when those rainstorms are gonna come.
So Gary, when we bought the boat, the guy we bought it from told us not to do that, and he was like, don't forget to put it right away, and then you did.
Now I don't leave it out here at all. It's the first thing I put away.
The secondary one, like Braden and I think different, because he said, and the Davit guy said the wireless ones are way better, because I don't know why, but I just know anything wireless that I use with my computer gear never works. So I don't feel great about it, but he said wireless is gonna be better. It will be nice not getting tangled in the cord when you're like managing the davit and everything. So next it's gonna be a wireless remote for our boat. to drive it, I feel like.
Can't wait, huh? I could drive it while you,
Yeah. Are your arms getting tired now?
No, they're fine.
I still can't look at the camera. Anyway, that's what's going on with this, and then eventually we'll talk about our tender. We've never formally introduced you to this new ride of ours.
Your speedy ride?
So fast. Scary fast. Like, and it's different because it's an aluminum bottom. So Braden was like, is something wrong? Because you feel a lot more underneath you. And it's like lighter and faster and a lot bigger, which is great. Like, this is gonna be a blast when we get down to the islands. So, is there anything we should like show them about it right now?
I don't know. You can wait and talk about that stuff later. Okay. I'm just a fan of that tower on the back.
The tower, we got a tower for wakeboarding and skiing. They did diamond stitching. I'll just do a few of the features really quick. So this tender has, they've kind of thought of everything. They have the diamond stitching on the seats because our last tender, the upholstery was trashed. Just because you're sitting on it, and that's just what happens, right? So they have diamond stitching, which is a lot more durable. There's tubes that go all the way around so you can sit on the edge. You can cram a bunch of people in here. The flooring, what do they call this floor?
I don't know.
The squishy foam floor. I don't remember what that floor is called. Squishy foam floor. I'll put like the title of it right here or something. And then we powered our tender with a 70.
I think you can go up to a 90.
And the guys testing it got it to like 42 or 45 or something crazy like that. Like, that's fast on a 15-foot boat. So we have a tower on it too for wakeboarding. We love this. I want to add speakers to it. It's a pretty simple boat. Like, we don't have like a radio built in or a horn or like anything like that, but simple almost is better. Less things to break. There's cool nav lights, like they're blue, or sorry, we have nav lights and then we have blue, like, what do you call those? Floor lights? What else does it have? Oh, a cup holder! They built in a cup holder just for me because that was my biggest complaint in the islands. It's like we would cruise and then my drink would spill everywhere. And
it's plumbed too, so that it can't collect water.
Yeah, they like plumbed it so it couldn't ruin.
Plumbed into the bilge.
We have a simple nav screen. It's just this Garmin. I don't know the exact specs. I could look it up of what system we have, but
and that has everything: fuel, navigation, depth.
It has like active captain on it or something.
Engine hours, all your engine data is on there.
It's awesome. And then we have this phone charger they put in. They threw this in, which is cool. You just put your phone in it, and it's a charging plate. So that's great. Like if I don't want my phone flying around. But there's storage here. There's storage under every seat, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. So we just got a COVID test because I needed it for a doctor's appointment I have in California when we run back really quick. But the COVID test was horrible. It was so not fun. You know, like do it myself and shove that thing all the way up, twist it, but it came back negative. No COVID.
Later that day, we headed out to go snorkel at a local spot down near Jupiter, Florida. Who knew so much beauty and sea life could be right by a bridge? We saw some big starfish, lobsters, and a bunch of fishies, including our own little ones. We've made some good boat friends at our marina. They have kids Rooney and Penn's age, and let me tell you, I don't know what we're gonna do when we have to part ways with them. Our kids swim together every single day.
What do you guys see? What do you see? You can't see anything? Ben, what do you see?
You guys might want to go down to the deep one. Hold on, let's go over there and jump over
It's a lot easier this way, Ben? Yeah.
As always, thank you for watching. If you like what you've seen, give us a like and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. We'll see you all next week.